Hello and welcome back to Lemoy Field in Waterbury, Connecticut. After a 30-minute lightning delay, we are going to start soccer this Sunday afternoon as Post University's taken on DeUville University in a non-conference matchup. I'm Robbie Johnson, and I'll be the play-by-play commentator for today's action. And if the weather permits, I'll be here to call another game as Post University takes on Franklin Pierce for men's soccer. The Eagles are 0-3 on the year. They've been outscored 9-0 in all three games, so they're looking to get their first goal and their first win of the season against a team in DeUville that is 0-2-1 on the season. And the Saints have fought really hard in all their games. They've tied one, and their biggest loss was only 2-0. So something's got to give today. And for Post, it's all about wiping the slate clean, getting back to their winning ways. And we're underway here at Lemoy Field. DeUville has the ball first, and they work it to the back third of the field. Nice through ball. And a beautiful pass by Ohadaha. And now the ball is near the corner of the right field. A nice defensive play, and now there's a corner kick. DeUville pack in the box. The shot is deflected back off a Post defender. We'll do it again. This ball to the back post. The header is just off the mark. So it'll be a goal kick for Aaron Nisbet. Nisbet, the freshman from Plainfield, Connecticut. She's started every game so far this season. Pass to the touchline on the right side of the field, but it goes out of bounds back to DeUville. We're all here braving the elements today, and it doesn't look like it's going to get much better rain-wise. Hopefully no lightning strikes so we can get a full 90 minutes in. Post switches the field. Too big of a touch there from the midfielder, and now it's DeUville's ball. An attempted through ball from Sirianni, but a little too strong. So a throw in for DeUville. Just about 2.5 minutes into this ball game. No score between Post and DeUville. Nice steal by Asamoah, but she loses it. And now the ball is back in the middle of the field. And a foul there from Abigail Nowak. So on the shove, it'll be a free kick for Post. So it's right near the 35-yard line. Again, Post wearing their white unis with dark lettering, and DeUville University with the black unis and white lettering. Nice ball in the middle, but it just rolls a little wide, so it'll be a corner kick. Nobody there for DeUville to pounce on the ball. Barber and company trying to work the ball quickly on their own third, but it goes off of a post defender. Now it's back with D'Youville. Excellent hustle there from Agostinelli. Almost bulldozing her way through all those D'Youville defenders. And there Agostinelli was using the hands. So that's the first foul of the day for post. Most of the play has been in the middle third of the field as both teams still trying to string some passes together and have some solid possession. And that's what Post is going to try and do here as they worked it back to the defensive line. The captain, Amber McGee, a nice pass to the right wing. Touch a little too strong there from Asamoah, but Post reclaims it. Nice ball, but just offsides. The right idea, but that's the first offsides of the game for either team. D'Youville trying to flick it forward, no luck, as the ball pings around the middle of the field. Nice touch pass with the chest, but the layoff pass unsuccessful. Back to D'Youville. A lot of turnovers in this part of the field for both teams, and you got to expect it's going to be that type of day with the type of weather we're dealing with. It's not going to be easy. We appreciate everybody's hard work with these uncontrollable circumstances as that ball is still in play. Nice job of keeping it in, but the ball is turned over. Back to D'Youville, a nice one-touch pass. And the shot is just off the mark. McGee, the senior and captain of the squad, twin of Haley McGee. They're both from Jackson, New Jersey, attended Jackson Liberty High School. Nice ball from the goalkeeper, and D'Youville will be back on the move. Nice pass into the middle. A little one-touch action there for D'Youville, but good defense over there from Reese Klotzer. And now Post is on the move. They've got an advantage. The shot is in! Post on top, the first goal of the year, 1-0 Eagles. What a strike from the top of the box. She kept it low, and in this weather, that's a perfect recipe for success. And just like that, 1-0 Post. The goal goes to Jordan Callis from Farmingville, New York. So the freshman chipping in and helping her team out. So Eagles fans happy that we started this game right now, 1-0, just about 10 minutes in to the first half. Another turnover in the middle of the field. It'll go back to Post after the foul. That's Izzy Diekman's first foul of the day. As McGee lofts it into the penalty box. The ball pings around, no luck either way. There's a throw-in from Agostinelli, stolen by DeUville. They're back on the move. Nice entry pass into the middle, a little touch back. And now the ball is sent right to the goalkeeper. Nisbet will claim it. As Klotzer dragging a DeUville player by the shirt. Didn't get away with it, so now it'll be back with DeUville. So Post clears that one, and a beautiful steal on the left side of the field. Callis charging up the field, a nice entry pass, and the ball is blocked by the goalie. Sierra Barber pounces on it and prevents goal number 2 from going in for Post. She looks a little banged up, and the ref is calling time. You always hold your breath on those plays, especially in this weather. You just hope nobody takes a cleat to the face. Barber looks to be okay. Just dusting herself off, getting back in there. So it'll go back to DeUville. We're back underway. 34-19 left in the first half. Post Eagles 1, DeUville nothing. A goal from Jordan Callis, the first Post University goal of the season. Ball sent to the left corner of the field. And a nice play over there by the right back to tap it out of bounds. And that's what you always want to do in those situations. Go to the corner, back up the field, never back to the middle of the field. That throw-in goes out of bounds, goal kick. That free kick sent out of bounds right near the halfway stripe. So it'll go to DeUville, and they quickly throw it in. That touch a little too strong from the left back, so it'll be back with DeUville. Again, for those of you just tuning in, I'm Robbie Johnson. Thank you for joining us on this overcast Sunday afternoon. This is game 1 of a doubleheader for Post University Soccer. The men will be playing at 2:30 against number 1 Franklin Pierce, trying to snap their 35-game winning streak dating back to 2021. And they've won 51 of their last 54 games, the Ravens, since the beginning of 2020. So that should be a really fun one if Mother Nature will let us have it happen. Nisbet sends that ball towards the middle of the field. And there's another foul from Klotzer from behind, knocking her down. Again, if lightning strikes, we'll have another 30-minute delay. That's what stopped the game in the beginning We were warming up and just about to start after the national anthem, but then the lightning strike hit, so we were paused for 30 minutes, and that ball is right through. Oh, what a save by Nisbet. A one-on-one chance for D'Youville. They couldn't come through, and there was a foul over there by Michaela Higgins. So a great save. Nisbet taking control of the box, coming out early. Zelenkovic dribbling around the field, but turns it over. It's back to Callis in the middle of the field. After the ball trickles around that left side, it goes out of bounds to the Saints. Again, we're all packed under the tent here near midfield. We're all trying to make it work. Unfortunately, my sheets that I'm trying to look at are really drenched. It's just one of those days, but soccer is soccer. You love playing in these games. Especially when I was in high school, I just loved playing in the rain. There was something fun about sliding on the field, especially as a defender. Even if you get behind the midfielder or striker, you always have a chance at just taking them out, or at least doing a slide tackle that's pretty clean. As long as we're staying safe, that's all that matters, as the cross in from the right midfielder is no good. Back to post. They're on the move. Beautiful pass upfield. Nice layoff dump. Klotzer on the move. The through ball a little too strong. It'll roll to the keeper. Great attack from post. They had the advantage, just a little too strong from Klotzer. Jordan Callis is definitely energized after that goal. She's been all over the field causing havoc. And that's what it's going to take for Post to win this game, get their first win of the year, and possibly get a streak going. Entry pass to the middle. Ball still on the ground, whistle blown, and it looks like there is a dangerous play call. Ballesteros had the ball underneath her feet but was rolling around on the ground, so it'll go to D'Youville. .28:35 and ticking left in this first half of action. Post pounces on the 50-50 ball. They've won a lot of those so far today, and that's the difference. Big hit in the middle of the field from Amber McGee. No whistle. Cecchini on the ground. McGee coming from behind, trying to step in that entry pass. She got a lot more body, unfortunately. Cecchini grabbing that right shoulder, and the trainer out there trying to help her out. And she's going to come out of the ball game. The trainer grabbing her shoulder. We hope it's okay. So the assistant referee trying to get us back into action, but all eyes are on Cecchini over by the D'Youville bench. Took a violent hit from behind. Hopefully she is going to be okay to get back in there. A player that shows a lot of heart for the Saints squad. A leader in the middle of the field and has really done a nice job of staying complacent and making the easy pass so far in this game. And that's what it's going to take, especially in this type of game where there are a lot of plays where the ball is just going to spike off the field. You don't even know where it's bouncing half the time, so someone that just makes simple, quick decisions, unlike that one, that's going to hurt. But a nice defensive play over there by the right back. It'll stay with post. So for the time being, D'Youville playing with a man down. It's 11-on-10 soccer out of bounds over there on the left side of the field. Jillian Bernas will check in just a moment for D'Youville. And now they'll make the sub, so they won't be woman down after this substitution. So back to 11v11. Nice header pass back to the right back. Little floater pass headed out of bounds back to post. Beautiful header dump back off to Klotzer, but a wild pass to the left side of the field. And it's punted out of bounds. Klotzer tries to take a wild shot. It'll go out of bounds. So free kick for D'Youville. She tried to turn back to the middle of the field, and that was a high hop. Not an easy play. It's the third shot on goal for the Eagles. An awkward pass with some slicing spin on it, but it does the job. And now Post trying to retain possession in the middle of the field. But a wild pass over there from Klotzer. It's back to D'Youville. The ball flicked up to the striker. And now Nisbet claims it after a one-hopper. That foul on Jillian Bernas on the far side of the field. This time Klotzer the recipient. Both teams playing really physical, knowing that's what it's going to take to get their first win of the year. That ball headed toward the left side of the field. D'Youville reclaims it. A nice pass up to the striker, but for some reason she couldn't get there. It's a turnover for D'Youville back to post. Callis dribbling towards the middle, cuts right, and gets pushed from behind. And that's the only way you're going to stop her right now. She is firing on all cylinders. A beautiful move. A little scissor back towards that middle part of the 20-yard line. So a direct kick over on the far side. 23.5 left. She tries to go near post with it, but a nice defensive play. It goes out on post at the end of it all, so free kick for Barber. The rain's still coming down really hard. And the ball is zipping around. Nice cutback as Uville tries to switch the field. A one-touch attempt from Bernas, but nobody there. Asamoah claims it. Fakes the pass, a nice outside touch. And after it all, it will still stay with post. Really nice job by Asamoah fighting on that right side of the field. The throw in from Agostinelli's a strong one. Flicked upfield by Asamoah. D'Youville has it back. Trying to play one-touch soccer. Doesn't work. Bernas, a physical tackle. She reclaims it, but the bad pass over there to Agostinelli. Amber McGee touches it upfield. Stolen by Bernas. It's back over to Phillips, who tries to send it to the far side of the field. Beautiful pass, but good defense over there from Amber McGee. A little over halfway through in the first half. Post University leading on a Jordan Callis goal. From the top of the key, she darted it into the bottom left side. And that's why it's 1-0 Eagles. She did that in the 38th minute of action. Nice one-touch pass up to Bernas, who sends it to the side of the field. And it's saved by Ballesteros. Another great defensive play in the middle third from Asamoah. And there's a lightning strike. We all saw it here. It came down near the middle of the field, but the refs are saying play on. There's the horn. There's the horn, and after the thunderous roar, we're going to have another lightning delay. And again, it's 30 minutes long. And based off the weather forecast, too, it doesn't look like it's going to get much better. By the time 1:30 rolls around, the weather might even get worse. So we'll keep you updated, but for now, we're going to pause for 30 minutes. Again, 20:27 left in the first half. The Eagles lead D'Youville 1-0. So again, 30-minute break. We'll be back soon to give you updates from Lemoy Field. Post Eagles 1, D'Youville 0.
champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
In a country where 1 in 5 people are affected by a mental health condition, it's time for all of us to step up and change the conversation.
We all have stress in our lives and manage it in different ways.
Grades,
finances,
practice,
family,
games,
finals,
homework,
playing time,
friends, midterms,
treatment, studying,
sleep, time for me.
We don't have to find the balance on our own.
It's okay not to be okay.
We're all in this together.
People can and do get better.
Caring about one another can be your competitive advantage.
Communicate.
Be aware.
Show compassion.
Be a champion for each other.
Hope starts with you.
Hope starts with me.
Hope starts with us. We are CACC student athletes, and we are breaking the stigma.
NCAA has nearly 500,000 student-athletes from more than 1,200 member schools and conferences. There are more than 19,000 teams competing for 90 championships in 24 sports across 3 divisions. Division II has more than 124,000 student-athletes from over 302 colleges and universities. The division offers athletic scholarships while balancing a collegiate athletic environment that encourages student-athletes to discover and pursue what they love. The annual NCAA convention is where Division II members implement new rules. Delegates from every school and conference gather to discuss and vote on each proposal. Each eligible school, conference office, and the Student-Athlete Advisory Committee hold one vote. New rules in Division II can originate in one of 2 ways. A majority of proposals start in Division II committees. Those groups, comprised of representatives from member schools or conferences, debate concepts and forward recommendations to the Division's Management Council and President's Council. The Division II Management Council reviews each proposal from the committees, makes recommendations, and forwards them to the President's Council. The President's Council, composed of college presidents and chancellors, is the top leadership group in Division II. Its primary function is to establish and direct general policy and strategic direction for the division. It is the only group within the governance structure that can sponsor legislation for a vote at convention on its own. New rules can also be proposed directly from Division II members. If 15 active Division II schools or 2 conferences sign on as sponsors, the proposal will be voted on by the entire Division II membership, no matter what position the division's committees and councils take. Through the legislative process, the Division II membership and its representatives enact change across the division.
Hello and welcome back to the CACC Network. For those of you still tuning in, thank you for braving all these elements. And there is just another lightning strike as I'm talking. So tack on another 30 minutes. It's 1:26 right now. So it'll probably be a 1:56 start time, assuming there won't be another strike. But for now, 20:27 left in the first half. Post leads 1-0 on a Jordan Callis goal in the 38th minute of action. So again, we'll keep you updated. For now, it's still pouring here in Waterbury, Connecticut. Hello and welcome back to Lemoy Field in Waterbury, Connecticut. The game between Post University and DeUville is still in a delay. It might be another 15 minutes unless there's another lightning strike. But for now, the rain is still pouring and we're still waiting for word. But again, because of this rain, unfortunately the Franklin Pierce and Post matchup that we're expecting after this game will be pushed to tomorrow afternoon. That time will be determined at a later time today, so we'll keep you updated on that. But for now, we're still waiting on this game, and tomorrow we'll have the Franklin Pierce Post game. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll give you a word as soon as possible. All right, so we just got an update that the post-game, So Post University will be taking on Franklin Pierce tomorrow for men's soccer at 11 a.m. That is the kickoff time tomorrow. So it'll be pushed to tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So tune in to the CACC network for that matchup. Again, we're still in a delay here in Waterbury, Connecticut, between the Post University women's soccer team and Deauville. 1-0 Eagles. About 20 minutes left in the first half. Stay tuned for more updates. Hello and welcome back to Lemoy Field. After a long delay, we are back in action. 20:27 left in the first half. The whistle is blown, and there's a throw-in from DeUville. 1-0 Post on a goal 7 minutes into action from Kalos. That is what is the difference maker thus far. Again, Jordan Callis buried one in the bottom left corner of the net. It was from the top of the 18-yard box. Nice entry pass into the middle. DeUville will look to circle it back. Playing a little one-touch soccer right out of the gate. The rain misting down from the sky. It was pouring just 20 minutes ago. The head coach for Post really wants to get this game in. So we're braving the elements, doing the best we can. And we appreciate everybody that's been staying and watching this entire game. I know we had 12 viewers even during the really down times. So we appreciate it, and we appreciate all the efforts from the referees and everybody within the athletic department to make this possible. Throw in from Agostinelli. Goes right to DeUville, but it's kicked out of bounds. Nice touch by Asamoah. Tries a backflip pass. Unsuccessful. Stays with Post. Off the carom. Dumped into the middle of the field. And there's a nice touch there from Sirianni. The through pass is gobbled up by Sierra Barber. Seven minutes in, Jordan Callis netted the first goal of the year for Post. And DeUville only has one shot on goal. Agostinelli one touch to Asamoah, deflected out of bounds. And it'll go to DeUville. Again, I'm Robbie Johnson. Thank you for tuning in. We've seen just about everything today, and it's just really surprising that the rain has calmed down a little bit. We were expecting this storm to hit us for another hour and a half. And now the rain is really calming down. Beautiful touch pass up to Asamoah. She's on the run, but a good shield from the defender. And it's just cleared out from DeUville in the box. The thunderous kick is just over the crossbar. Alyssa Hebb from about 30 yards out almost buried that. So it'll be Sierra Barber's goal kick. And sadly, the field goal wasn't good there either, so no luck there for the Eagles. And that's a yellow card in the middle of the field. The foul from behind. Still trying to figure out who it was on DeUville. So a free kick for Alyssa Hebb. And it's on Jesselyn Brooke Valestros. The header in almost. Got past Barber. A nice save coming out just in the nick of time. high punt near the right sideline. Takes a high bounce. Really good header in the middle of the field, and there's another foul on D'Youville. And there's another yellow card. Don't know who it's on, but Alyssa Hebb and Kaylee Sirianni were not happy. Hebb will take the free kick. She booms it to the middle of the 18-yard box. It's flicked around the shot. And she tugs it way left. So it'll be a goal kick for D'Youville. 15 minutes left in the first half. Post still clinging to a 1-0 advantage. Excellent hustle from Haley McGee trying to win that 50-50 ball. A nice one touch into the middle of the field. Abigail Nowak tries to send it downfield, but it's out of bounds. High throw in from Agostinelli is trapped by Bardis. Tries to head it. And there's a foul from behind. It's Kaylee Sirianni. And we were talking to the referees during the delay. They wanted to make sure to call anything that was remotely close, just in case things got pretty difficult to deal with, especially with the rain. You just don't want anything serious happening. We've already unfortunately had an injury to somebody on D'Youville, and you just want to take precaution and make sure that everybody's safe on the field. That ball driven down the field, rolling towards the left sideline, and it's tapped out of bounds by Sirianni. Too long of a touch. And that shot put on goal goes off Nisbet's paws, and now there's a corner kick. A crazy shot, not even squared to the net. She fired it towards Nisbet, and shots like that in this type of weather play well for the offense. If you can just get it on goal and make things happen, it's very unlikely goalies can field it cleanly. Off the cross. It goes near post, out of bounds. Goal kick. And this will be Post's first substitution today. Anna Ike will come in for Asamoah. And then Larissa Blanchilli will come in for Kaylee Sirianni. So 18 for 11 and 30 for 6. 11 and a half remaining in the first half. 1-0 Post on a Jordan Callis goal very early in the first half. And now she was on the move down that left sideline. Cuts to the right. A dangerous tackle there. No whistle. Play on, says the referee. Ball is flicked up the field and booted back up to Agostinelli. She hits it high into the air, into the box fighting for position. It rolls out of bounds. Is there a foul called? No, it's offside, so either way it'll stay with DeUville. So both teams with some good opportunities after this long delay. DeUville getting their first shot on target all afternoon. And then Post coming through with some good opportunities. And there was a strong goal kick and a foul on number 30, Anna Ike. The captain, Nowak, will take the free kick. DeUville stacked near the right side of the 18-yard box. Nice defensive possession from Post, and they'll look to go on the counterattack. Pass a little too far ahead of Anna Ike, so it'll go to DeUville. Throwing down the left sideline, cleared by McGee, sent high into the air. Post going with the 4-4-2 today, and DeUville has the 4-3-3 lineup. And now they have it in the playmaker's hands, and Callis, she dumps it to the middle, now back to Callis on the run. It's at her feet, going one-on-one, trying to cut back to the middle of the field. She gets back past one defender, and a foul is called. Callis motoring down that sideline. All DeUville can do is just stick a foot out to try and stop her. She's been a jet all game long, and she hasn't lost any energy as well, which is crazy. Usually you're subbing midfielders in and out throughout the entirety of the game, and she's been staying in for the entire time. The free kick is short and hits the wall of DeUville defenders. Throw in for Heb. Tries to go near post with it. It deflects out of bounds. Corner kick for Heb. Eight minutes and ticking left in the first half. Post trying to extend their lead to 2. Ball sent into the box. It deflects towards the keeper. Barber pounces all over it. Booming punt towards the center circle. And it hops over everybody's head. A swing and a miss. But cleared out of play by McGee. The Saints will come with 3 substitutions. It'll be Higgins and Cartonia getting their first minutes of action today. So Hannah Woodhouse will get a rest, as well as Gabrielle Brown. And the captain, Jillian Berna, will also get a rest. And Post also subbing somebody out too. So Zoe Meyer will exit as DeUville gets the ball stolen over there near the left sideline. Post pushing it up the field, trying to send it up to the striker, no good. Haley McGee couldn't get there in time, and now the ball is boomed down towards the left sideline. That's a great turn by Klotzer in the middle of the field. But DeUville clears it. Now back to Ike, who flicks it up in the air. After the ball pings around, it's back with the Saints. Nice step there. And after all that, it's finally kicked out of bounds by Chandra Phillips. Booming kick war by Abigail Nowak. She's shaking it off. That did not look fun to take. Nice touch from Eck, but she just gets it stolen. Beautiful one touch to the left sideline. Shielding it is Higgins. She dumps it back. And there's a pass into the middle. Hit into the air. Headed back by the defender, and there's Nisbet to clean it up. Quickly getting it back to the left sideline. Great job of keeping it in play. A nice pass. Ike coming for that pass towards the middle. Tries to one-touch it down the left sideline. Racing after it is Callis. Swing and a miss from the defender. And is it? Yes, it's in! Jordan Callis, the second effort. And she slips it by Barber. Her second of the day, 2-0 post. The stick-to-itiveness for Jordan Callis. She's got 2 goals on the afternoon, and with 3:41 remaining, the Eagles lead by 2. And Barber is down. The trainer out to look at her. I couldn't tell whether she got a cleat to the leg or something else happened, but one of her teammates out there to console her, Zawolin Kuwait's. And during the break, you see Bella Cartonia, the freshman from Buffalo, New York, and the captain of the squad trying to communicate with her teammates and see where the miscommunication was on that last play. As Callis just slipped past the defense and touched it right by Barber for her second goal of the afternoon. So the first goal of the afternoon for Calais came with 38 minutes left in the first half. From the top of the key, she struck it into the left corner of the net. That made it 1-0, and then 2-0 right here with 3:41 remaining. She slips past the defense and was one-on-one with the goalie, slips it right by her. The weak side defense let her get by that last left back, and that was just a problem with the center defender not coming over quick enough. And that's why no matter what, you've got to be in front of your defender or the person you're trying to defend. So Post right now just executing on the little things, and that's the difference in this ball game. And you see Barber standing up, working with the trainer. And my apologies, that was Kaylee Regan in goal, the sophomore from Holly, New York. So Kaylee Regan is okay. She's with her teammates, and the whistle is blown to get back into action. So Kaylee Regan conceded that second goal, 2-0 Post. So with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left, Dieuville will try and cut the deficit in half. Chandra Phillips couldn't handle that pass. She's buried in the corner. And there it is again, Post with the suffocating defense, and they'll work it back to their attacking third. Higgins tried to fake out the defender, but now it's out of bounds. Agostinelli throws it in. One-touch attempt there from Larissa, but Blanchilli unable to get it to Agostinelli. Really nice pass, but great job stepping in front of it was Bianca Stiles. She works it back to Jordan Callis. Working one-on-one. Now another Dieuville defender trying to help her teammate out. Great pass up the field, but a good step as the ball is driven up the field and out of bounds. And the rain has finally stopped. Based on the forecast, I think we're good for another hour. But I don't think we're out of the... We're not quite... I guess you could say we're not quite out of it yet. There's something that could happen later on. Throw in for Filestros. That ball flicked up in the air. Nice touch by Ohadaha. And now Lana McNulty pushing it up the field right by the defender. Moving towards the middle of the field. Touch pass is unsuccessful, and now it goes back to the defending third. Valestros trying to work back. Scissor move unsuccessful. A dangerous pass in the middle of the field. Nobody comes up with it. And who's the yellow card on there? So that's against Reese Klotzer. Both players flying at each other, and it's Klotzer charged with the foul. So with 13 seconds left, D'Youville has one last chance to get their first goal. Ball kicked up into the air, bounces around, shot is blocked. The left-handed shot is no good, gobbled up by Nisbet, and that is your first half. It's been all Jordan Callis to start this game. 2 goals, 7 minutes in, and then with 3:41 left in the first half, she slipped it right by the goalie on a one-on-one opportunity. So the Eagles with their first 2 goals of the season in this first half of action. And with a 15-minute break, we'll get back in action soon. So stay tuned. The Eagles 1, Saints nothing. Should be a fun second half here from Lemoy Field in Waterbury, Connecticut. And we're just getting word that halftime will be 8 minutes, just to speed the game up. Because as I've said, there is a chance we might get a little bit more rain in about an hour or so. Welcome back to the CACC Network. 2-0 Post against D'Youville here in Waterbury, Connecticut. Post coming out with the same squad, minus Anna Ike. Number 7, Tasia Ferreira, will get her first minutes here at the start of the second half. Post will look for their first win of the season. And another substitution, Sierra Tarantino is in for Post as well. Throw in for the Saints near that right corner. High arcing throw is headed by Post. Klotzer dumps it to the middle. Nice tackle there. And it's stolen by the Saints. They are moving forward. McGee steps in, flicks it to the center. A nice through ball. The one-touch cross to the middle. And it's cleared by the center back. Nice job by Nowak.
Can you send that to us? I'm an All-American scholar, is that what you're saying? You're an All-American. Sorry. I came here with a 2.7.
Another foul for the Saints. The assistant referee throwing up the flag, and now there's a free kick. It's right outside the 18-yard box. So Post will stack up near that far post. The Eagles with their white unis and dark lettering. D'Youville black and red jerseys with the white lettering. Low cross. The behind the touch pass, and it's clanked off the crossbar and in. How about that? A back heel touch past the goalie, and the ball was caroming off the crossbar after a wild shot, and it goes in. How about that? It's 3-0 Post. Kayla Agostinelli with the behind the heel kick right by the goalie, and then her teammate cleaned it up by banging it off the post, and then it caroms on the other side into the net. So a little over 2 minutes in, Post with a nice, comfortable 3-0 lead. Right out of the gate, D'Youville trying to respond. Nice job by McGee, shielding herself and winning back the ball. Nice pass to the middle. It's taken by Ferreira. She tries to dish it to the sideline, but it's stolen. Bianca Stiles dumps it up the field, and there is Ferreira. She's on the run. 3 defenders trying to guard her, but she dribbles past one, and then it's stolen. Abigail Nowak has it. Valestros tries to dump it up to the striker. Lana McNulty, a wild pass, and Post pounces all over it. Nowak couldn't get that one. A nice pass from Callis. The cross into the box. And it goes out of bounds right before. So Kaylee Regan will have a goal kick, and there's a sub coming in for D'Youville. It'll be number 22, the captain, Bella Cartonia. She will wait just a second to come in. Nice step there in the middle of the field from Kaylee Sirianni. And that was a really good run there from Tarantino, but just too strong of a touch. So D'Youville ball. And Abigail Nowak will get her first rest. Cartonia coming in for her. Throw in goes to Tarantino. She is stopped. The ball is dumped down towards the Bianca Stiles, who kicks it back to Nisbet. She's on the run and gets there just in time to clear it. A little sloppy soccer right there, but Post there to save the day. And now that's dumped up the field. There's McNulty on the run. Great job by McGee coming out of nowhere to stop her. Gabrielle Brown will take the throw-in. Sends it into the box. The touch, the shot is a save from Nisbet. A thunderous kick that was blocked there by Erin Nisbet. She's been really good so far today. And now the ball's just rolling towards the middle of the field. Nice pass to Cartonia, but she can't get there in time. Circling around is Sirianni. She'll find her center back. Over to Tarantino, back to the middle. Behind the back touch. One time from Nisbet, she just clears it right to McNulty, but the ball pings out of bounds, so it will be with D'Youville. Nice header from Stiles. Berna tries to dump it into the left corner, but it rolls out of bounds. 6.5 minutes into the second half. Post already scoring off a really crazy goal. Behind heel touch, then her teammate boomed it into the goal that caromed off the side crossbar. So 3-0 Eagles over the Saints. That throw-in just hops to the keeper. So Kaylee Regan is going to punt it down the field. Taking a high bounce. Header won by McNulty, but there is Stiles. A foul is called. It's going to go against Tasia Ferreira from behind. So a free kick for Gabrielle Brown. D'Youville, a lot of work ahead of them. They're thinking about coming back into this game. Another free kick won by Post. They clear it out. And that was the story at halftime. The Post coaching staff not happy with the Eagles and their 50-50 efforts in the last couple minutes. They've definitely come out with a new sense of energy here. McGee winds up and clears that. Nice throw into McNulty. Takes a beautiful touch to Cartonia, but a wild pass from Berna. Chandra Phillips tries to dump it into that corner, but Post will let it roll out of bounds. Again, for those of you just tuning in, if you're expecting the Franklin Pierce Post matchup after the conclusion of this matchup, that'll be pushed till tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's been canceled due to the rain. Again, Franklin Pierce, the number 1 team in the country for D2 soccer, and they're 51-1-2 in their last 54 games. And this is a top 25 matchup too, so it should be really exciting tomorrow morning. The Ravens have won 35 straight dating back to 2021, and they had a 17-game winning streak before that started in 2020. They've started out hot. They're 2-0. They won 3-0 in their home opener, and then won at Bridgeport 6-1. Post University men's squad, they're 1-0-2. Winning against Adelphi in the second game of the year 3-1, and tying their other 2 games, their most recent game against number 14 Southern New Hampshire, as that cross goes into the center of the 18-yard box, but the shot is just a little wide. And the men's soccer team, they've fallen behind in each of their first 3 games. They've really done a great job of fighting back, especially after some early adversity with some penalty kicks. And there's a beautiful ball up the field, tracked down by Tarantino. There's Ferreira. She'll dump it back to Stiles, who one-touches it up the field. Great job shielding there as Klotzer, but just too wild of a touch. Post will still try and push it up the field. Beautiful pass to the right wing. Dribble towards the middle, but right there is Jillian Berna to clean things up. And she was zooming from behind. A great job of noticing the advantage for Post on that attack. Throw in, bounding around. One-timer, almost in. Striked it with the top of the foot, and it was a little wide of the goal. Two more Saints waiting with their blue pennies to enter the game. As the ball is rolling towards the right side of the field from our direction, Post clears it. Nice header in the back from Chandra Phillips. Both teams playing a little ping pong in the middle of the field. And you hear the head coach for Post telling their team to settle as the ball continues to ping around. Nice cross into the middle. Great step there from Tarantino. And the ball rolls out of bounds just before the cross attempt. And there's a foul from behind, that one on Haley McGee. A little bit of a bump. So a free kick for D'Youville. They'll make a few substitutions beforehand. And the referee waved off the substitution, so we'll just take the free kick right now. Beautiful header from Ferreira. But it's cleared out. Nice step over there from McGee. Wild shot from 30 yards out, not even close. as the ball is still pinging around in the top of the field. D'Youville will reset with Gabrielle Brown. 1-2 from Catonia. Back to Brown on the run. There's Tarantino and Stiles to clear it. Beautiful touch from Ferreira. Stolen over there by Berna. Trying to go upfield. Just out of bounds, and now D'Youville will make the substitutions. Berna coming out. And Nowak coming in for Zawankowicz. McNulty switching the field. Just a little by Valestros. Great step by Jordan Callis. She's doing it all today. Izzy Diekman dekes out the defender. And a very good defensive play in the middle of the field. That wild shot, just one hops over to Nisbet. Tried to take that from outer space. Beautiful move off the turnover. McNulty going to the net. The cross in the middle. One-timer deflected. Corner kick Saints. And that ball sails way over the net. The field goal is good. So based off field goals, D'Youville winning 1-0. As Post tried to shoot one into the uprights, and they just missed the bottom part of it. The Eagles doing a great job of winning all those 50-50 balls. That was a topic of concern from the coaching staff going into the break. And that's why the Saints have had 0 chances so far in this half. Two goals from Callis. She is the star so far today for the Eagles. Asamoah loses it in the middle of the field. Now Gabrielle Brown has it. And there's a wild pass. Zawankowicz turns it over back to Post. Klotzer tries to flick it over her head, now is surrounded by 3 defenders. And she kicks it out of bounds. And that's something they've been working on this entire game, just really honing in on Klotzer, making sure she doesn't turn towards the middle of the field. McGee back to get that, and she'll pass it over to Nisbet. The Eagles will reset. Nice pass upfield to Callis. It takes a crazy hop. You got to imagine that surface is really wet. Alyssa Hebb, beautiful touch. trying to push off her defender, and she loses it as she falls to the turf. Another wild shot on goal, blocked by Nisbet. And you see, D'Youville, the Saints are just not very patient, taking such long shots. And that's why Post has such a big lead right now. They're patient, and they're taking the shots at the right time. Chandra Phillips trying to create room for herself as the ball is dumped into the middle of the field to Nowak. Somehow passes it over to Gabrielle Brown, who has a lot of space. She's charging up the field, looking for somebody. Will choose to cross it into the middle. It gets by Nisbet and just rolls out of play. Doesn't look like she touched it. So it's a goal kick. That ball a little bit more dangerous than we thought. The Eagles 3 for 4 on shots on goal today. D'Youville only 1 shot on goal. And that is the story of this game so far. Nice touch from McNulty trying to flick it to Cartonia. And another wild shot. Really hard tackle right here near the sideline. Jordan Callis is trying to walk that off. She has been a trooper all game, and now she's coming to this side of the field and making an impact. She just bounced up like it was nothing, too. That was awesome. Trying to create pressure on Brown, who just elects to give it back to Regan. Nice touch from Hebb. And a good job by Callis trying to create space. And she draws that foul, so Alyssa Hebb will take the free kick. .23-22 left in this game. Post with a comfortable 3-0 lead, looking for their first win of the 2023 campaign. D'Youville 0-2-1, also looking for their first victory. The cross is just off the crossbar. Her teammates near the far post, she's like, nah, I'm trying to bury it from all the way over here. And if you're keeping track at home too, that's another field goal. So we're tied at 1. Off the crossbar and in, you love to see it. Klotzer with the touch. Somehow weaves her way past the defender and then finally loses it, leaving Nowak in the dust. Klotzer has had a physical presence in the middle third today for the Eagles. Beautiful trap from Asamoah, and they'll dump it back. Stiles gets it over to Tarantino. Has room to dribble. Surveying the options. And it looks like there might be a foul on Tarantino. I didn't see exactly what happened there. No, it looks like it was on D'Youville. So free kick for Tarantino. A mini 3-defender wall for D'Youville. That shot bending towards the right corner, but right there is Reagan to make the save. Kaylee going up the field. Beautiful touch. Passes up to Callis. What a move back towards the sideline. She gets past the defender. Wild pass to the middle of the field, but just impressive to even get past Brown on that. And another yellow card for DeUville. My eyesight was blocked. I'm not sure. I think it was on Gabrielle Brown. As the assistant referee talking to her. They're giving Tarantino 10 yards. 20 and a half left, 3-0 Post. Another shot bending, almost a deflection into the goal. Would have been a crazy one-timer by McGee. So a save from Reagan. Now 5 shots on goal for the Eagles. Asamoah going down the pitch. Pass deflected by Brown and cleared by Reagan. Pass dumped into the middle, but there's Reagan to clean it up. Another header won by Valestros, but it rolls out of bounds. Tarantino will have it. Another sub for Post. It'll be Larissa Bluntschilly. She is coming in for Kaylee Sirianni. Great step from McGee. She passes it up the field to Klotzer. And a foul from behind. That will be on Asamoah. Post quickly getting back on defense. The Eagles clear it out of their own third. Goes out of bounds near the middle of the field. Again, for those of you tuning into the CACC network, I'm Robbie Johnson. It's 3-0 Post over DeUville in this non-conference matchup. The Eagles 17 minutes and 20 seconds away from their first victory of the season. DeUville trying to end their early skid, but they would have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time. Long touch in the corner. Good shield from the defender, so the Saints will retain it. Almost a handball from Klotzer, but the ref says play on. Heb wins that battle, and she tries to take a wild shot and just misses a field goal. Beautiful ball towards the middle of the field. Jordan Callis flicks it up the field. Alyssa Heb couldn't get there in time, but it goes right to Tarantino. She'll drag it to her right, try and pass it to Asamoah, but it's won by Brown. She kicks it upfield. Racing after it is the Irish midfielder, Luis Ohodaha, but she can't get there, and there is Tarantino to save it. Asamoah up the field, dribbling into two defenders, and does a great job of switching the field. Good recovery defense by Tamia Kitchings, deflecting that pass at the right time. Do you know who scored the third goal? I forget. Thank you. That's a foul on McGee from behind. So the Saints will have it. Again, 3-0 Eagles. 2 goals from Jordan Callis in the first half. And then Haley McGee netting one. It was boomed off the crossbar and caromed in. It was off a loose ball. That post won once again. Asamoah up the field. Guarded by Brown. She does a good job of winning that battle, and it'll be cleared upfield. And you think with all that time she would have taken a touch to try and look for an option, but she gives it right back to post. Klotzer there. Wild cross right outside the 18-yard box. Into the middle. Asamoah flicks it to the goalkeeper, and Reagan's there to pounce on it. Bless you. Tarantino works it back to Nisbet. Right back to Tarantino, who booms it towards the middle of the field. Rolls past everybody. Nice save over there by Izzy Diekman. Wild touch by Anna Ike. The post will retain possession. Zoe Meyer coming back into the ball game. Hannah Woodhouse re-entering as well. So Lana McNulty will get a well-deserved rest. She has been very good, one of the spark plugs on this Saints lineup. And then Bella Cartonia will come out of the game. Kayla Agostinelli will likely see her last minutes on the field there as she walks off the field, gets a high five from her head coach. She was an anchor today for her team, and that's what it takes. It's just the communication on the defensive end. It wasn't there on Friday, and today it's been light years better. Turnover in the middle of the field. Woodhouse gingerly limping towards the ball. And it's cleared by Zelankowicz. Jessica Durr, the freshman from Liverpool, England, ready to check in. She'll come in for Tamia Kitchings. Bianca Stiles chasing after that loose ball. Passes it back to Nisbet, and we'll work it back from the yard box. Alyssa Hebb turns, has time. Gets it to Tarantino. She's on the move. Nice play from Woodhouse from behind as Stiles heads it up the field. Just over 10 minutes on the clock. Your Eagles leading 3-0 on the CACC network. I'm Robbie Johnson. It's been a pleasure to give you the play-by-play commentary for this game. And if all goes well, I'll be here tomorrow as well as Post takes on Franklin Pierce in a men's soccer matchup. Again, Jessica Durr coming in right now for Tamia Kitchings. Kickoff will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow here at Lemoy Field. It's the home opener for the Eagles. They're ranked number 21 in the nation, facing the number 1 team in the country, Franklin Pierce. Again, 51-1-2 in their last 54 contests. It should be a very fun game. The first early test for the men's soccer team of Post University. They did a great job against Southern New Hampshire, coming back from a 2-0 deficit on Thursday to tie the game at 2. And now, with this home game, have an opportunity to jump or leapfrog up the rankings. Woodhouse up the right wing. Gets it to Valestros. Tries to push it past Stiles. She does so successfully. The cross to the middle is blocked. Back to Valestros. Turning towards the middle of the field. Cross with the left foot. Deflected. Towards the box. That shot is in! Izzy Diekman. A booming shot into the left corner. DeUville on the scoreboard. It's 3-1 Post. A high hop and a beautiful strike from Diekman. And they'll take her right out of the game. A beautiful shot. DeUville not giving up quite yet. Three to 1, 8.5 remaining. Can the Saints make a spirited comeback? Up the field with that clearance. Saints have it. Beautiful ball to the right wing. Jessica Durr running after it. And the sideline ref says it's Post ball. If you're the Eagles, it's just retaining possession, making simple passes, not trying to do too much. That's all you got to do with the remaining time left on the clock. And of course, once it gets to the 2-minute mark, it's definitely not a bad idea to go to the sideline or to the corner and just dribble it out. Good step by Chandras Phillips. Dumps it over to Nowak, but it gets by her. There's Tarantino to make a one-touch pass to her teammate. Nice ball down the sideline to Asamoah. She's on the run. Cuts towards the middle of the field. The entry pass is blocked. I'm sorry. And this has been the common denominator all season for the Saints as well. They're always fighting. They're never out of games. Despite them being 0-2-1, every competition that they've been in has been really competitive. Their biggest loss of the year is only 2-0, both goals coming in the second half. And they're showing that fight today with that goal with just about 10 minutes left. And of course here, trying to cut into the deficit. Valestros has it. Passes it to the left wing. There's Michaela Higgins running after it. Tries to push it past the defender, but it's deflected out of bounds. .3:30 Eastern time in Waterbury. It's cleared up nicely. Just some overcast right now. We had some really bad rain about a couple hours ago and 2 lightning delays. Otherwise, this game would definitely be over at this point. So we're thankful to get the game in. It's 3-1 post, 5 minutes left. And despite the weather clearing, again, Post University, the men's soccer team will still play tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time against Franklin Pierce. They probably could play right now. I think the radar has cleared up, but it was definitely a safe call. If you were here an hour ago or just watching the live stream, it was just pouring. None of us thought we would even be playing right now, so that's a win. 4.5 remaining. The ball back in the bottom third for DeUville. And there is Jordan Kalis, the star of the match, exiting the ball game and gets a round of applause from her teammates, as she should. What a game for her. 2 impressive goals in the first half to get it going for Post. And then picking up the defensive effort in the second half. She did just about everything you could ask for from a midfielder. And then, of course, the third goal coming early in the second half. That was from Haley McGee. And now Post trying for a fourth goal. Here's Ferreira on the move. Dribbling towards the corner. Trying to cut back. Her cross is blocked. Jessica Durr clears it and Asamoah heads it. That looked pretty painful. Asamoah, another player all over the field today, has made an impact for the Eagles. Just done a nice job of making simple decisions and then fighting on the defensive end. Another win. Great job from Tarantino. She's played the entire second half and has been a spark plug on that left side. Styles boots it upfield. Cutting to the middle. The shot is bending but way in the air. So it's a goal kick. Swing and a miss from Ferreira, and boots it downfield. Two minutes remaining. Post just about ready to celebrate their first victory of the season. And the physicality certainly is continuing to show itself. Earlier in the ball game, Eleonora Cecchini with a collarbone injury. We hope she's okay. An ambulance came to pick her up. Luckily, that's been the only injury so far today. We're just praying for her, her teammates, and her family. Hopefully, we'll have an update for you, whether it's tomorrow or maybe towards the end of this production. 60 seconds left. One last push for D'Youville. Ball towards the middle will just roll to Nisbet. Nisbet flirted with her first shutout of the season. But you got to tip your cap. That was an impressive goal from the Saints. Just nothing you can do about that strike. Top corner off a volley. And there's a yellow card for Larissa Bonchilli, tugging the defender from behind. Cross to the middle. The header is cleared. Asamoah up the field. Cuts back to her right. Beautiful pass. Just a little wide. And there is the final whistle. Win number 1 on the year for Post University, taking down D'Youville 3-1, outshooting them 5-3. 2 goals from Jordan Callis, the freshman. She was on fire all day, winning those 50-50 balls in the box and putting them in the net. And then in the second half, 1 more goal for good measure. Haley McGee cleaning up the mess of her teammate on a behind-the-back heel pass. It was really impressive to watch. She banged it off the crossbar at Karam Din. A late goal for D'Youville in the second half. That's all they got. So your final score, Post 3, D'Youville 1. They're 1-3 on the year. D'Youville falls to 0-3-1 in this non-conference matchup. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Robbie Johnson signing off. And tune in tomorrow morning as Post University takes on Franklin Pierce. The men's soccer team will try and duke it out with the number 1 team in the country. It's a top 25 matchup you won't want to miss, so tune in here on the CACC Network. Again, it's Robbie Johnson signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, everybody.